Go.
With today's Investor Minute, I wanted to expound on how things currently stand. Number one, starting with the stock market. As of this morning, I noticed watching the news that the stock market is down about 800 points year to date. So I wanted to take that information and contrast it with two different case studies that have taken place in 2018, starting in January to today's date, and how did they actually pan out so far. Case study number one is a buy and hold case study where the purchaser bought the property for $65,000. The tenant was already in place. Using Real Estate Diversified Assets, we was able to not incur any costs with the rehab, and the property was already cash flowing. The property rents for $700 a month, which is roughly about $8,400 per year gross that he's actually getting on the property. In addition to the current value as of today, we pulled a comparable sales for the area. The comparable sales for today is $73,000, which equals out to about a 12% value increase in terms of purchase price cost to actual current market value in the last 12 months. And this particular property has cash flow. This is a true case study of a client that we're currently working with right now. Another client that we started working with this year, a buy, fix, and flip clients case study, is that he purchased the property for $15,000. He rehabbed the property for $80,000. It was about $16,000 in associated fees, commissions to both agents, myself and another agent, also closing costs that was associated with paying for the buyer, and other costs associated with closing the deal out was about $16,000. The sales price for this property was about $169,900 with a net profit of $59,000. Multiple things happened with this transaction that allowed him to make this possible. Number one, he didn't buy the property from a turnkey company that gave him an upcharge of $15,000 to $20,000. It allowed for no upcharge from the turnkey company. Also, the rehab was overseen professionally and resold by a market expert. Those three things, coupled by dealing with us here at Real Estate Diversified Assets, he's able to acquire the property, get the property rehab, and get the property sold and walk away with a net profit without having the overcharge or the overages of dealing with a turnkey company. Both of these scenarios, independently and collectively, of course, outperforms the stock market as of today. Of course, we do have roughly about 20 plus weeks